So the oxidation of ketones, the continuation it is oxidation of ketones. It is done only by using strong oxidizing agents under extreme conditions. Oxidation into carboxylic acids, acidified potassium dichromate under and concentrated acids, either nitric acid or sulfuric acids, oxidizes ketones into carboxylic acid having a lesser number of carbon atoms than the original ketone. Carbon adjacent to the carbonyl group is involved in the reaction. So here the ketone undergoes oxidation with potassium dichromate in the presence of acid. It is producing the carboxylic acids. So the attack generally takes place at the carbon having a lesser number of hydrogen atoms. If both adjacent carbon atoms have same number of hydrogens, then carbonyl group remains linked to the smaller alkyl group. For example, that is the next reaction, that is ketones. Undergoes a reaction with potassium dichromate. It is producing the both the acids. Two reactions are there, carboxylic acids only. Okay, where it is attacking the carbon having the lesser number of hydrogen atoms. So we are getting carboxylic acids. Next, haloform reaction. Next one, haloform reaction. For example, haloform reaction, that is it is producing the iodoform. It involves the reaction of methyl ketone with halogens in aqueous sodium hydroxide. Ketone gets oxidized to form sodium salt of an acid which is having the carbon less than ketone. So in haloform it is produced, that is haloform means iodoform. So what is the general? The halogens react with the sodium hydroxide. It will produce the sodium, either sodium iodide, that is sodium hypohalide water. That next that sodium hypohalide it will react with, that is sodium hypohalide, that is NaOI. That is sodium hypohalide. It will react with ketone. It is producing the which is producing the iodoform. Okay, after reaction with the sodium hydroxide. Okay, so this is known as iodoform reaction. What is, students? That hypohalide react with ketone, the intermediate compound, after elimination of sodium hydroxide, ketone halide. Okay, that is the acid halide. We can tell carbonyl halide, that is RCO Ci3. Okay, that one again it will react with the sodium salt, sodium hydroxide. It is producing the iodoform, then sodium salt of carboxylic acid or COONA. So that iodoform reaction, it is known as iodoform reaction. So extra electromeric effect. Electromeric effect is shown by the compounds having the multiple bonds. When a particular double or triple bond is attacked by reagent, and a pair of bonding electrons involved in pi electrons by bond formation gets transferred completely from one atom to another. So the molecule becomes polarized for a time, that is, but when the reagent polarized for a time, that is as long as attacking reagent is present, but when the reagent is removed, the polarized molecule comes back to the original state. So the other there occurs an intramolecular electron displacement. Okay, electromeric effect is two types depending upon the direction of transfer of the electron pair. Okay, first one, it is the positive electromeric. When the electron pair moves towards the attacking reagent, for example, addition of acids to alkenes. Next, the negative electromeric effect when the electron pair moves away from the attacking reagent. For example, addition of cyanide ion to carbonyl compounds. First, in the first reaction, that is in electromeric effect, positive electromeric effect, the bi electrons of the multiple bond gets transferred to the atom to which the reagent gets attached. Okay, so the the hydrogen it is attacking the carbonyl compound, that the bond it is pi bond it is breaked, we are getting the uh, what it is, the positive effect of the bi electrons of the multiple bond gets transferred to the atom, the reagent gets attacked. Okay, that's second one, the negative effect. Okay, the bi electrons of the multiple bond gets transferred to the atom, um, to which the reagent do not get attached. Okay, the reagent do not get attached. So in case of carbonyl compounds, when negatively charged reagent comes near to the carbonyl group for seeking positive site, it causes shift of bi electrons of bi bond towards oxygen, uh, okay, which is more electronegative than carbon. Okay, as a result of this, carbon becomes electron deficient and acquires positive charge, while oxygen becomes electron rich and acquires negative charge. Okay, so the carbonyl group becomes polarized, but this state is temporary, because multiple molecule regains its original condition upon removal of the attacking reagent. Okay, so this is the attacking species carbonyl compounds, it is producing the final products. Okay, in case of carbonyl compound, when an actively charged reagent comes near to the carbonyl group seeking positive site, it causes shift of bi electrons of bi bond towards oxygen, which is more electronegative than carbon. Okay, so as a result of this, carbon becomes electron deficient and acquires positive charge, while the oxygen becomes electron rich and acquires negative charge. The carbonyl group becomes a polarized, but the stage temporary because the molecule regains its original condition upon removal of the attacking reagent.